This is a CBS News Detroit update.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sandra Ali with a look at your top headlines on this Wednesday. We're tracking severe storms. They raced across southeast Michigan overnight. Let's bring in next weather meteorologist Troy Bridges for the latest.
Yeah, Sandra, one thing that set the stage for those storms that we had overnight was all that heat that we had yesterday. Yesterday, we had an all-time record high temperature of 73 degrees for the month of February. That's since the beginning of records being taken in 1874. So yesterday, plenty of warmth, and then overnight, those storms rolled in, the worst of it in Grand Blanc, and that's where we did have a radar-indicated tornado. You could see the rotation that happened at about 1:16 in the early morning hours this morning. It continued to push off to the east, and we did see some debris with our debris tracker. Of course, we'll hear more about that later in the day from the Storm Prediction Center and from the folks who are at the National Weather Service who will do that surveying of the damage to find out exactly how large that possible tornado was. Today, the good news is we're clearing all of that out, and we'll see some snow wrapping around as we see a little bit of lake effect, a few clouds and a few snow showers into the afternoon today, but not much of that to deal with. We'll even see some sunshine breaking out. The big story today will be the drop in temperatures. We're going down into the teens once again overnight tonight. We're clearing out for the next couple of days after today, but after starting off in the 50s earlier today with those rain showers and thunderstorms, look at this. By the afternoon at 4 p.m., we're at 29 degrees. So 20s for the afternoon. We've already reached our high temperature. So get ready for those temperatures to continue to drop through the day and to stay cold tonight, dropping down to 19 in Lapeer, 20 in Pontiac, down to 20 in Ann Arbor, Howell at 19, Detroit at 18 degrees for the overnight low. So very cold air in place. We do see a rebound, though, coming. A high of only 39 on Thursday, but 49 by Friday. And look at that, back to the 50s and 60s for Saturday and for Sunday as temperatures warm nicely to get outdoors. But get ready for the cold. Sandra, back to you.
All right, thank you, Troy. Michigan, the first big swing state test for the 2024 general election. CBS News projects a former President Donald Trump has won the Republican Michigan primary over former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley. President Joe Biden also projected to win the state's Democratic Party, putting him one step closer to a rematch with Donald Trump in November. The uncommitted vote was a large one on the Democratic side, more than 10% of the vote. Some Democrats using the uncommitted vote to send a message to President Biden. They say they're unhappy with his failure to call for a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war.
Had the audacity to put people first. We had the audacity to choose people over political party, and we had the damn audacity to put people over president. And that is something that we are willing to take to the ballot box.
President Biden meeting with Detroit Police Chief James White in Washington today. He'll be joined by 6 other chiefs from around the country. The chief telling CBS News Detroit they're going to talk about the city's historically low crime rate in 2023, what's working for the police and what's working for the people of Detroit. 3 Metro Detroit Macy's stores could soon be closing their doors. The retailer closing 150 underperforming stores altogether over the next few years. The company says it's shifting its focus now, trying to expand its luxury brands like Bloomingdale's and Bluemercury. Macy's says it won't discuss which locations will be shutting down. And that's a look at your headlines. We'll be back later today covering stories that matter to you on air and always streaming on the CBS News app and Pluto TV. Have a great day.